Yo, 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 yo! Welcome, welcome everyone. How everyone is feeling today? What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Today we have an exciting live stream. Urgent situation right here, okay? TYPEPHP just came out and we are going to use it today, okay? What's up, Matthew? How you doing? Nice to see you here today, dude. Thanks for saying hi. EJ Akashi, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, TikTok? How everyone is feeling today? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, 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 chat. Today will be exciting, all right? We are going to dive into TYPEPHP. What's up, Tardas? Nice to see you. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Chat, today will be so exciting. I was waiting for this day like forever, but apparently the TYPEPHP decided to come out like today. They were supposed to come out in October though, but you know. All right, what I want to do, first of all, I do need to share my IsColleDraw application. So let's make sure we do that. Here we go. That was easy. So we need this. What else we need? We need PHP Storm for the win. We need TYPEPHP, a simple folder, and we need the project. That's it. We are going to dive in. At first glance, TypePHP is not really a IoT compiler. This is a PHP to C++ translator. However, it looks very promising. Well, I don't know what it is. I like the game, dude. I like the name already. So just because of the name, it's worth to explore a little bit, you know. All right, chat. I want to dive like straight into the point. You know what I mean? I want to dive straight to the point. Like honestly, I want to skip everything we usually do and just dive into the point. Do you have anything here to talk about? Well, we have this nice picture. We have as well this video I have just published on my YouTube channel, which you guys haven't yet checked. If so, just go check this immediately, okay? All right? If you haven't checked this, go check this immediately. So new video on the channel. I actually have 3 new videos on the channel this week. 2 of them about Theo 3T code, 1 of them about my own framework skill, another one about actually being a real agent from a vibe code perspective, okay? So if you haven't checked any of those, go check them out, put the like button, the usual stuff, okay? All right, that's it. I'm done with introductions. Let's just say thanks to the sponsors, chat, real quick. So Native PHP, chat, if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. It's the best way of building mobile applications in 2026, okay? Using PHP and Laravel, right? Native PHP, everyone. Then we have bentonow.com, the cheapest way of sending emails in production, okay? Literally, 2 API keys, bam, done, and suddenly you have emailing in production. It's the most cheapest thing in the planet. SERPAPI.com, the best company doing APIs for Google. Basically, when you use Google, you have a nice API to use with SERPAPI.com. Typesense.org. Literally the best searching engine in the entire planet for your applications. They work with vector searching and everything. They are absolutely awesome. Check them out. JetBrains, the best company in the planet behind PHP Storm. Of course, the best editor in the world for PHP development. Redberry.international. By the way, I'm going to be at Redberry offices in October, all right? I'm going to be there for the Laravel meetup. It's in Croatia, okay? They are the best company doing Laravel in Vue development. Check them out. CodeRabbit.ai. If you want to have some nice AI reviewing your code, CodeRabbit is your partner on that situation. And that's it. We're done, chat, and we are going to dive into straight TypePHP. All right. So I'm going to publish a video about TypePHP tomorrow, but I want you guys to help me out unsolving what TypePHP actually is, and, you know, I want to kind of understand as well where TypePHP will be placed on the industry. I must say, though, that they have a badass name. Like TypePHP for a language is actually a very good name. What do you guys think? WTypePHP as a name, or you don't like it really much? Tell me, chat. Tell me, chat. I want to know from you. You're welcome, dude. You're welcome. All right, chat. All right, chat. Literally 100 people already on the live stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. Welcome everyone, chat. Welcome everyone. Again, if you just arrived, we're about to jump into TypePHP, understanding what this language is about, what exactly are going to have in the PHP world, and it will be an exciting live stream. It sounds cool. I do agree with you, dude. I do agree with you. It's a badass name. So if you're not familiar with TypePHP, it's basically a superset of PHP. Not even a superset. It's basically a compiler that is coming to kind of work on top of the existing PHP. That's the story, okay? So we know the timing of TypePHP. So when TypePHP was first announced was when exactly we got generics being rejected by the core. And on that same day, the Swole team actually announced TypePHP for October. But we got literally TypePHP earlier than expected. So we got literally TypePHP today. And it's out, meaning I can't use it already. So that will be the plan for today, all right? That will be the plan for today. Welcome everyone, chat. Welcome everyone. By the way, if you just arrived, nunomaduro here from the Laravel team. And today we are about to dive into TypePHP and see exactly what it is, exactly how we are going to use it in the future, all right? Again, will be a video on the channel tomorrow about this project, but I think we are going to just dive into this stuff, all right? Let's dive into this. So what is TypePHP? TypePHP is an ahead-of-time compiler that translates to PHP source. All right, so first of all, what is ahead-of-time? Ahead-of-time is the opposite of just-in-time, meaning the following. When you have a just-in-time compiler, that means when you change something, the compiler will process that when the request is coming. So imagine, for example, you are coming with a request, and the just-in-time compiler will literally just compile the code on the exact time the request arrives. TypePHP is a ahead-of-time compiler, meaning that you have to compile your code Similar to TypeScript, by the way. Okay, TypeScript is kind of similar. You have to compile it locally to generate JavaScript files. So no different in that regard, all right? So keep familiar with the PHP syntax, all right? That's expected. It's entirely written in PHP. That's interesting. And TPC is a compiler built into the own PHP source with TypePHP. All right, so how do I start using this? I want to just go straight into the point. How do I use this? Okay. Because I have it stored. Yeah, it's through Composer. All right, let's actually do this. Okay. So what I will do here is actually just type php-v. I'm going to type php composer init. I'm going to actually create the folder first. Here we go, my app. So here I'm going to do composer init. Just have a regular composer project. I'm going to call this my app. Yes. All right, we're done. So then I'm going to do a touch.index.php, and this should actually go to my PHP storm chat. Compiled PHP for GTA 6. Dude, jokes aside, I cannot wait for GTA 6. I'm going to be honest. I cannot wait, dude, honestly. I cannot wait for PHP 6. For GTA 6. Jokes aside, all right? Jokes aside. All right, do we need this? I don't think we need this, do we? I don't think we do. Let's just go here. Let's increase the font real quick, chat. Nice. Welcome, Arthur, to the live stream. Toe is saying the following. Hi, bro. Thanks a lot for the helpful content you create. Watching from the Google Is office in Belo Horizonte. Wait, why would you be in the Google office? Do you work for Google? Ouch. That's insane, dude. Congratulations. All right, we need to increase the font like literally hardcore. When I'm telling you hardcore is like for 40%. Here we go, much better. Come on, chat. How everyone is feeling today? The chat is quiet today for some reason. Say hi on the chat. Who are you? What are you working on? What are you guys dealing with today? All right, declare strict types. Let's just do this. Let's echo. And this should just literally echo world. Let's just confirm this real quick. Bam, 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 bam. So, okay, so we have a very minimal project right here. So I should be able to require the vendor auto load so then I can access to my composer dependencies, including the one we are about to require, which is TypePHP. What's up, Kavov? How you doing? Welcome. So Ton works for Google. That's insane, dude. Charles is saying the following. I've also made an attempt to invent the ahead of time compiler for PHP with a LLVM backend. That's interesting, dude. That's insane. All right, we're done. Now I can type swol type PHP. Let's just do it. Let's actually move this here. We don't need this. Here we go. Okay, we do have a few dependencies. This is interesting. So the compiler is entirely written in PHP, so obviously includes Nikita PHP parser. That's expected, but also includes some Symfony dependencies. Very interesting, including DD. All right, so TLDR, you do need to type -- dev swol type PHP to require it. Interesting. What's up, Jacanito? How you doing, dude? Risky saying I work mostly with Java. That's insane, dude. Java is probably the only language in the world that I haven't worked professionally, and thank God. Oh my God. All right, type PHP is included. How do I use this? Then compile your project. So I just type this, and that's it? Okay. It is failing, though. Why is it failing? So if I type... Wait, what? Warning. Require Word Projects Playground. Type PHP my app vendor swol autoload. Bean bootstrap lane 5. It's already failing from the get-go. Wait, what? What am I doing? Oh? Oh? It does exist, but oh my God. Am I missing something? That's not a good first impression, chat. Literally, instantly a bug that I've found already. That's not a good first impression, chat. Seems like the project.yaml file does not exist. Ooh, it might be that. Yeah, but why do you not explain? Because the first thing they say is like, require this, then compile. You know what I mean? So it's require this, then build your project.yaml file. You know? All right, project configuration. Here we go. So we need all of this shit? Okay. Well, they could have said it, you know? That was not a good impression to begin with, okay? All right, project.yaml file. Then I need all this shit. So my app, I'm gonna actually do my-app, bin, PHP 8.6, optimize 2, I have no idea what this means. Job 8, I have no idea what this means. Build directory, okay, it can be built, that's okay. I don't know what this is. Sources, so sources, there is also an index.php. Path, PHP 8.5, I don't know what this is. Oh, we don't need this. And we don't need this. Ignore experimental, we don't need this. Include paths, native include, we don't need this. So I don't think we need any of this actually. All right, now we should be good. So far we have done composer require and we have included a project.yaml file. That's what we have done. Not good at all. Yeah, that wasn't a good beginning, chat. Like, that's not a good readme, okay? So basically the readme says me the following. You need to do this, and then you need to just type this. That's not true. So I need to do this, then I need to create my project.yaml file. Unless I have missed something, but I don't think I did. Yeah. Yep. I agree with you, Joacanito. I agree. I agree with you. All right. Well, now it should work. Let's see. Still, it does not work. Okay. Do I need? I'm gonna search for Bootstrap because I may be missing an option. Like, what the fuck? Does any of you didn't pass the project as parameter? Oh, that's it? Why do I infer the project though? Like, why do I have to specify a project to begin with? Like, why was not this inferred? Imagine you typing, you know, composer every single time and have to specify composer.json every single time as well. Do you find that normal? You know, imagine you having to work with TypeScript and having to specify TypeScript.json every single time or ts.config. You know, it's something you wouldn't do, you know? Anyways, let's specify the project.yaml file then. Oops, still not that. Yeah, this is the urgent stream indeed. Urgent stream today. Although, chat, I do think that that is actually a mistake in their project code. I'm pretty sure that it is actually. You look at this, it says number 5. Is saying the following: the vendor autoload is at root path level where this project is. I think this is incorrect. I think this is this, okay? Let's see if it works now. Oh, now it's failing here as well. Oh my god, we so screwed. Root path. What is root path? Defined root path is the current directory, and this is within this whole project. Yeah. What's up, Simon Curado? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome everyone, chat. Welcome everyone. Hey, Devs, buddy. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream, dude. All right, this is not working. I'm wondering if there is issues already on the repo. Let me see. Yeah, there is issues already. All right, let's take a peek. Root path is invalid when you use it as a third party. Well, it's already someone already created an issue about this. Okay, we are going to fix this ourselves, chat. I'm wondering if root path was meant to be the project, like, let's do this. Let's see if this fixes the issue. It does not fix the issue. Oh, because it gets over-defined here. Oh my god. Yeah, we are trying to play with TYPEPHP, or at least try to, you know? We are not having a lot of success so far. I'm gonna do the following. What is that PHP command that gives you the current tier? Is that one? Is this one? Oh, PWD maybe? No. What is that PHP function, chat, where you get the current path you are executing the binary from? Skill issue? Oh, this is not a skill issue, trust me. Get CWD, thank you, that's it. All right, let's try this. Oh, now we don't have the functions, right? All right, let's create the functions on PHP. Okay, how about now? Now we get a bunch of other stuff, including CP please source does not exist. Oh, okay, well, we're making progress. What is this? CPP source. What is this? Is it something I'm supposed to have? CPP source. Oh, I may be missing this thing. I don't know what that is, but we are going to add it. No, we do have. Oh, because we don't need it. Yeah, okay. Well, next. PHPX library not found. Okay, we're making progress, chat. We're making a lot of progress. What is PHPX? What is, okay, PHPX not found. Set PHPX home to the PHPX installation. Okay, but what is PHPX? Is that a dependency, like? Okay, we definitely need this, for sure. You know, just set this environment variable. PHPX. PHPX. Refers to the swole PHPX wrapper. Okay, how do I get this? All right, Cloud Code, you are going to help me out. How do I install or download PHPX on this project? All right, chat, we're making progress, I think. That's definitely a bug, though. Like, what we just did is definitely a bug. Like, this thing right here, root path. This is 100% sure a bug. Didn't say use compose to install. Oh, we have done that already. We are passing through that already. Yeah, this is like, we have done this already. Yeah. Apparently PHPX, it might be like a binary or something that we don't have. So I'm about to ask Cloud Code, what is it? Just by the way, I'm going to just send him to this repo and say, check this. It basically says we need PHPX. All right. Slowly but surely, 100%. Maybe it'll compile from source. I don't know. What do you mean by compile from source? This is basically a composer require and then an executable, and that's it. All right. So from the documentation, we just have to do that. Composer require, and then execute this. Now, there is some issues which are documented on the troubleshooting regarding the environment, including missing PHPX, which is exactly what we are working on. Chat, by the way, make sure you subscribe my channel. We have 150 people, which is insane, by the way. So make sure you go all the way down and you subscribe my channel. Would mean the world to me, chat, all right? Would mean the world to me, the stars, the planet, and everything in the betweens, okay? Just go all the way down, you see a subscribe button, click on it, that's it. Have your PHP to me. You cannot just run hello world. I know, dude. All right, it's basically C making something. It's C making PHPX, I think. So let's just let it do it. You already subscribed? Thank you, dude. Means the world. Thank you so much. I don't know if this is the solution, but it's definitely the issue. There's also this debug true. This is very weird. Anyways. What is the use case for TYPEPHP? Well, I can explain you. I'm going to explain this on the video tomorrow, but so this is my hope for TYPEPHP, by the way. We haven't yet had TYPEPHP working, but this is the typical path of PHP, by the way. Okay? You have a request, and on that request, let me just check if the music is on. It is. Okay, you have the request. That request will eat an interpreted path in your server to serve you PHP response. So there's multiple problems with this approach. The main one is that you need to ship PHP to the server. Okay, you haven't seen this as a problem because we have used this forever. You know, like we have been doing this shit forever. And then we have to update PHP versions. We need to deal with the PHP installation on the server itself. It has a huge, you know, its own source of problems, basically, okay? So PHP receives a request, will go down to the interpreted path, you will read every single file and produce a response. These are the files, the individual files, and produce a response. Now we have what hopefully TYPEPHP will be, which is you receive a request, and that request will be proxied down to the compiler path. So a single binary, a single file that you ship to the server. That file could have, for example, like 20 megabytes or 30 megabytes, doesn't matter. It's a single file that will produce the response. Now, what you also get from this is that because it's compiled, you get static analysis through the compilation instead of getting static analysis through community tools like PHP Stan. Like preload is a little bit different because for preload, you still have to ship PHP to the server. Fernando is saying the following: why didn't they wait for October for make a smoother release? I don't know, dude. Maybe like they say is a work in progress, but I haven't checked. All right, let me see what we have here. So, okay, now we have PHPX apparently. Okay, so how do I actually use this now? Oh, PHPX is already compiled. Nice, okay. Now exists 1.4 megabytes. Nice. Okay, so in theory, and I mean in theory, I need to do, so I have PHPX here. Okay. So if I do this, it's still not working. Okay. Because we need PHP. No, it's already working. Okay, never mind, chat. PHPX, we are chilling on PHPX already. All execution code must be within a function. Found a stray code, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so everything needs to be within a function. All right. So we need to do this. Function main. That's it? And we can echo world now? Index line 5. Oh, because I need to require autoload. Okay, can I require autoload within main? Or maybe you don't need to require autoload anymore. It might be that. Oh, that was close. Compilation failed. Okay. Okay, we still have a bunch of issues, but we're making progress. Source.functions. What is that? Oh yeah, but if I don't have this file, it doesn't compile. So I'm wondering if I can specify the bootstrap file here. Let me see. Bootstrap. I cannot. Let me see the project.yml file again. All right, that's it, I think. All right, let's debug this. What's happening? So, fatal error, PHP embed.feed not found. Okay, I think I'm gonna just fucking cloud code this because this is annoying. Having this now. And I'm gonna say, when running this, this is not a smooth installation process, chat. All right, let's see what the chat says. Yeah, that's not preloading, dude. Java world, why? Do you also have this experience with Java? That's not user-friendly at all. I know, dude. But, you know, it's also different. We are compiling, compiling PHP source code. So I'm just not used to it. I don't have the libraries in place, apparently. Okay. So this will be our first compilation, basically, okay? In being able to print in echo out hello world. How many GitHub stars does this has already? By the way, chat, I'm going to send a repo to you all. There we go. Joanna is saying the following, just got here. What is the difference between this and using declare strict types? Oh, it's not even comparable, okay? Again, today we have interpreted PHP, and this is for compiled PHP. So much different from declare strict types. It's not even the same thing. We're talking about different stuff. Add external dependencies. I don't know. Let's see if Cloud Code can figure it out. All right. Confirm the cause. Homebrew is PHP 8.5.7 has no embedded SAPI. All right. Can you fix it though? You're welcome, Joan. You're welcome. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, we have a lot of people today, which is absolutely awesome. So make sure you go all the way down. You see a subscribe button. You have to click on it. That's it. That's the only thing I need from you, dude. Just click on a subscribe button. All right, I'm going to let Cloud Code fix the issue. Again, if you just arrived, today we are working on, we're not working, but trying TYPEPHP, which is a compiled version of PHP that just came out by the Swell team. This is what we have right now in PHP world. So I have a request that goes down to interpreted path. Multiple issues do this system today. We have to ship PHP to the server itself. PHP have to pay the interpreted path every single time. And with TYPEPHP, hopefully, and again, hopefully, I'm literally praying for it, what we're going to have is a compiler path, meaning that we get a request, and then PHP will be served by a binary, so a single file. Instead of shipping the entire project, you ship a binary only, you know? And that request will be processed by that binary that will produce a response, which is pretty cool. Isn't Hack already TYPEPHP? So the problem with Hack could have been a very successful project, by the way. Okay? Hack could have been a very successful project, but they actually missed the point, which is support every single PHP project out there. You know, and that's why Hack wasn't successful, because if Hack would have supported every single PHP installation right now, everyone would be using Hack right now, you know, but they made it like the point where, oh, you can no longer use dynamic code. So then nobody uses it. That's it. How is different from FrankenPHP in worker mode? I have no idea. You need to tell me what FrankenPHP with worker mode is. Apparently we are literally compiling PHP itself again, so we can have access to this little thing right here, which we need for compiling with TYPEPHP. By the way, all this process needs to be way smoother. Okay, if they want this to get any sort of adoption, this stuff needs to be way smoother for everyone. This type of stuff cannot happen. Like, this will be a downer from day one for everyone. I understand these technical limitations, but this kind of stuff needs to work instantly for everyone, you know? Does Cloud Code speak Chinese? Pretty sure it does. Speaks and understands Chinese. So basically, this is effectively a C++ dialect, disguised in a PHP syntax, requiring a main function entry point basically destroys the compatibility with 99% of all web frameworks. It does. 100% sure it does. They also need to fix that. This is the point, chat. Like, every single time, I'm going to tell you and you can clip this if you want to. I'm going to tell you what is required for a successful project in 2026. 2 things only, okay? 2 things. Support the existing world on the PHP, okay? If you do something for PHP, it needs to work instantly with whatever the people have in their laptops or in their projects. Number 2, it needs to be understandable by cloud code and AI in general. People like think they need to have good documentation for humans. Just forget that. Nobody reads anymore. They cloud code it. That's it. So if your library cannot be used by AI agents, it's dead from day one, you know? Dead from day one. So it needs to have very clear guidelines for agents and how agents can leverage your tool. Okay, so again, support for the existing projects and existing legacy code be understandable by AI coding agents. That's it. That's a success. Okay, and at Laravel we pay super attention into that. It's the thing we pay most attention on. Can I do something with cloud code on this project? That's it. All right, where we are right now. Rebuilding PHP after SDK fix. I'm literally recompiling PHP so I can use TYPEPHP, which is not good. So they also need to fix this. Laravel will be pretty tricky for IoT. Well, hopefully not. Let's see. But again, this will be a bad entry point. Thank God I'm not recording the video already. So I'm going to just fix all this stuff. And once I'm done with the live stream, I'm going to record a video. Would be easier to ask Cloud Code for a PHP compiler. Oh my God, dude. Let's see the features meanwhile, chat. So let's see the features, because maybe some of you are thinking that there is like generics coming. We are not getting generics with this, okay? So what we are getting with this stuff: compile time attributes and code generation. Okay, examples. Here we go. So we're getting native types. So I can use native types all the way top, and instantly using native types, an integer becomes a C++ int64, which make things faster, apparently. Although I'm going to just say already, I do think PHP it's already super fast. High precision numbers. Okay, this is handy. So if we use native types, we have access to this standard library big integer that we can use to produce a big number. Interesting. And then I can also do operations with a standard library like this. Strongly typed containers. So I can do vectors. All right, chat. I think we're done here. Can I already use this? Let's see. Still not done. Now it's another issue, I think. So I'm going to just say to dude, just go in a loop until this is like fully fixed. Just go in a loop until you fix this. Otherwise, we are going to wait forever. All right. So we are going to get vectors as well. So a vector of integers. And if I try to order map, basically. So this is the equivalent of this, by the way, in case you are not familiar with this. So this is the equivalent of this. A string integer, I think. Which kind of sucks. They lost a good opportunity of actually allowing to do this instead of this. Because this is like, I would never use this, by the way. It just feels weird, the API. Same goes with this. So this stuff is the equivalent of this, if I'm not mistaken. So I would always prefer this, but... Yo, what's up, Veltix? I really don't like this, to be honest. I know, dude, I'm having the same feelings. I'm gonna still have to produce a video, so let's try to make this a little bit exciting, alright? What else we have? Universal methods. Fucking finally. Alright, let's just all stop, because this thing is actually useful. Can we just agree on this? Finally something good, chat. Come on, everyone clapping for TYPEPHP. This is actually okay. Finally something okay. Jesus Christ. Everyone typing WPHP, please. Yes, I know. Woo! Finally. Jesus Christ. This is actually awesome. So every single thing I can just change stuff on it? Okay, this is actually cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is good. Finally something exciting. Jesus Christ. I'm reading JavaScript or PHP. I don't even know, dude. But if this is true, fuck yeah, Chad. Honestly, fuck yeah. Finally, something cool, Chad. All right, we are about to use this stuff, Chad. This will be literally the first line of code I will write on TYPEPHP. Ladies and gentlemen, TYPEPHP finally can do something useful. Oh my god. Hey, check this out. PHP simply does not support this. Well, expected. I'm all in for it. Me too. All right, Cloud Code is also done with this. So I think... Oh, do I need to open a new one? Maybe that's it. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, how do I use this? I'm like sweating right now. How do I use this? Once I compile, like how the fuck do I use this? I don't even know. Let me just see if we... How do I use this? All right, so you type this and then you just dot slash. You dot slash. Oh? Compile it and run it. Build successful my app. Oh, so I have a my app at this level? Oh, I do. Fuck yeah. Everyone typing W's. I want to see W's from everyone in the chat. Everyone typing W's, please. Okay, this looks cool. After like 30 minutes installing this, we finally have something which is exciting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to see all of this shit like instantly. Oh no, wait a second. This is not compiling anymore. Wait. Okay, well, I did add a few more. Oh my god, it's compiling. Just look at this. Oh my god. So we can do now string length, string upper, string sub, array count, array contains. Let's fucking go, Chad. I can multiply numbers. Oh, can I do this though? That would be nice, man. Let me see. It also works! Well, I think it works. Wait a second. Wait. Just stop everything. Just everyone stop. What are you doing? Because I think this is like going nuts right now. Oh shit, I need to recompile. What the fuck I'm doing? Okay, it still fails. Well, I would expect this to not compile though. Like, why is it compiling if it's failing at runtime? Well, it's weird. Only took 30 minutes to compile an overall. I know, dude. But it's working now. This is very exciting, by the way. Okay. What else we have? What the fuck is this shit? Mixed C++? Wait, what? Write performance critical kernels in C++ and call them from PHP. Wait, seriously? That's cool. I don't think I would use this, but you know, apparently you can have a C++ file on the project itself, and then you can just call it from the PHP code. That's cool. I want to do something, Chad. You know what, Chad? You know what I will do? I'm going to do the following, because I feel like we're probably missing something. I'm going to clone this project. Chad, I just have a great idea. I'm gonna git clone this project right here. I'm gonna cloud code into it, and I'm gonna ask him like, what are the biggest features of TYPEPHP? You know what I mean? Good idea, no? Smart Nuno, yes? Smart Nuno, Chad? What do you guys think? TYPEPHP, Claude, yes. Give me the top 10 features of TYPEPHP for PHP users. Minimal, clear explanation, clear way. All right, so while this is cooking, we just keep going. What is TYPEPHP? All right, so if you just arrived, chat, my name is Nuno, and then the first thing you are going to do is go all the way down and click on a subscribe button. Yeah, go do it. Like just below me, subscribe button, you click on it. Then, today we're working or literally exploring something called a TYPEPHP. If you're not familiar with TYPEPHP, it's a project from the Swole team, and it got announced literally after the PHP internals rejecting generics. And it promised to bring to PHP the compiled approach that you see in many other languages. So this is what you typically see in PHP. You receive a request, which goes down to the interpreted path. So every single time you receive a request, it will literally read every single PHP file in your system and just produce a response with it. There is multiple problems regarding this approach: speed, performance, blah, 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 blah. Now we have the compiler path, which is what TYPEPHP is doing. So instead of shipping PHP to the server, which is necessary on an interpreted path, you don't ship PHP to the server. You ship the binary of your project, compiled with TYPEPHP. And that binary is enough to process a response to the user. So you receive a request, goes down to the binary produces a response, and that's it. Static analysis is done through the compiler, while static analysis today in PHP is done through PHP 10. Even though something that got me confused was, what happens if I do this? 1 plus array, for example. Like, can I compile this? Because this would be stupid to compile. Don't you think, Chad? Like, I would expect this to not work. Like, if I go here, I would expect this to not to compile. It does compile. That's, you know. Can you try to compile a fresh Laravel project? I don't even need to. I'm pretty sure it won't work. Okay, we're just losing our time, honestly. Just not do it. All right. How to serve this binary? Can you elaborate? You just upload the binary to the server. That's it. Well, multiple things you can do, right? You can compile it on the pipeline and then send it to the server, but you do it in the same way that you would do with Rust, for example. Okay. Will you ever use this? Being really honest with you, I think there is a very, very, very low chance of this be successful. Okay, not because the current state of the project, but because it's a very dramatic, is a very big change. Let's put it that way. Okay, it's a very big change. So in order for this to be successful, it needs, again, two things. It needs to work instantly with everything. Okay, it needs to work instantly with everything. So I just composer required, and bam, I'm instantly compiling my Laravel apps. If they can make this path work of composer require and then compile a Laravel app, if they can make this work, yes, I will potentially believe that this can be successful. Who is the code owner of this project? Swole team. So dynamic code works with this project, by the way, but But yeah, so I want to search for static analysis. Static analysis and source.avid coverage matrix as separate checks. Oh, this is for development. All right. Well, maybe we can add generics into this. Ah! We can vibe code generics into this, dude. Oh my god. I cannot wait to do that. All right, this is done. Oh, we done. All right, let's see what we have. Real ahead of time compiler, so we saw this already. Single native binary, we saw this already. 3 build modes, we don't care about this. Native types, we checked this already, even though we can probably check this a little bit. You know what? We can probably benchmark this. Type container, so 10% fast than 10x faster than PHP arrays. Yeah, I want to try this real quick. So if I do this, and now I do this. So I would not expect this to be able to compile, and it does, but that's a surprise. But it will fill a runtime at least. Let me see. Oh yeah, never mind. Wait, what? Oh? I'm like... Like, what the fuck is going on here? What do you expect from vectors? Well, you know, I would expect this to fail. That will be the first thing, you know. If I'm using a compile thing, I would expect this to give me like some sort of compile time analysis, you know. PHP with a twist, 100%. What the fuck is going on for real, dude? All right, let's try something else, Chad. Oh, nice. There's nice auto completion. Oh, this is cool. We have a box. I have no idea what a box is. All right, what happens now? I see. So this got converted into an array, apparently, into a string. So I think like the values get coerced, basically. So if you do, for example, this into an integer, then you get like int 1, I think. Here we go. So they get casted literally internally. That's it. What is use native types? Well, native types will use native C++ types under the hood. So if I do use native types all the way top, oh, PHP is like literally complaining a bunch. Oh, I need this. Yeah, it doesn't change a thing for vectors, but is strict types enabled on the top of the file? Yes, it is. Yeah, I would not expect this to happen, by the way. Oh, nice. We have arrays, maps, and shit like that. What is any? Expected and unexpected? There is stuff here that I don't know what... that is like new, almost. This is very sexy, though. Like, I would instantly use this stuff. It does feel though that he went to the README and that's it. Wondering if you can dive into the source code and discover more features. Stuff that may not be on the README. All right, let's see some of the problems we already found with TYPEPHP chat. All right, we found cool stuff already. So I'm gonna kind of prepare here a list of demos almost, okay? So let's go here with demo number 1. So feature number 1. Let's call this, let's actually just demo everything we find here, okay? So first thing to keep in mind is the installation process is not, it's not smooth at all, okay? At all. It was basically a nightmare, a 30 minutes nightmare. That was not great, okay? So, but once we're done with that, so that's the first acknowledgement. First we're done with that, then we had literally bugs on the project itself. So bugs regarding a bootstrap file that was trying to require whatever, so we had to go to the vendor folder and fix it, blah, 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 blah. So maybe that's part of a little bit of the installation process. Once we install, we see that it does require PHP code to live on functions, which will be also a problem on real world projects. So it won't work for 99.9% of the existing PHP projects. It's not a why would you say it's vibe coded repo, dude? Like, you guys need to get over like vibe coding in general. Everyone vibe codes right now. Everyone uses cloud coding, period. That's it. Wait, what? Someone is saying that they saw another TYPEPHP repo on Reddit. Are you serious right now? That is not this one? 2 weeks ago? Oh my god. So what is this one? Yeah, I think we are going to focus today on... Oh, it's even documentation about past PHP. Anyways, I feel like we are going to focus on the TYPEPHP from the Swole team and potentially go back into that one, okay? All right, so what else we see here, chat? Let's go from the beginning. Let's actually start with the top features, basically. All right, I'm gonna just now say no. Create now the really cool top 20 features of this project. Wait, what? Is this what I think it is? Wait, just stop everything. Is this what I think it is, chat? Because that would be so dope. It may not be what I think it is. Oh, it's definitely not what I think. Oh, maybe it is. One sec. Return value must be a type string. Float int return it. Oh, yeah. All right, just, oh my God. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so what do we have here, chat? Oh my God. Why was this on the README? This is not on the README. So you can create methods to native types, just like that. So you can do something like size equal to 10, which is an integer, and then you call a method on an integer that we just created on top. Can we just acknowledge like how cool this is? Oh my God. This is huge W's, chat, by the way. This is huge W's, okay? Wrong repo tab? What do you mean? Oh, okay, well, thank you. No, it's still not here, though. Wait, I'm confused. Can you simplify it? Yeah, I can. So, you can basically create methods on the fly for any given native type. That's it. So, this 2 bytes is something that I had just created. So here, for example, I can say subscribe, for example, and then go all the way down and change this to subscribe, and now it will work. Wow. Okay. Wow. Literally. So in terms of top 10, chat, what is your favorite feature so far? We have seen. What is your favorite feature so far? I think my favorite feature so far is methods on native types. Okay, methods on native types. And then we can have user-defined methods on native types as well. We just discovered this, okay? So I'm going to call this language methods, almost like core methods on native types. And then we can also have user-defined methods on native types. We just found out that. It was possible with PHP extension for a long time. Yeah, good luck installing a PHP extension. Like, seriously. This is pretty badass, by the way. All right, I'm going to move this example all the way down. So this would be use defined methods on native types. And I'm going to just basically move this here. I'm going to call this function use user-defined method on native types. Here we go. So I can have a native type that I just do 2 bytes. And then I var dump it. All right, nice. And I can just demo it like this. All right, cool, chat. We good. All right, so we have core methods on native types, which I'm going to demo like that. And then this would be, I'm going to call this nunomaduro. Which kind of methods do we have again? I know, chat. I'm literally going crazy right now. This is looking very exciting. Yeah, here we go. So this is what I want. So I have a regular string called nuno, where I can type length, I can type upper, and I can type substring. I'm going to just demo this too, I think. All right, core methods on native types, right here. And to demo it, I just do this. Here we go, nuno in 4. It's like prototype from JavaScript. Exactly, dude. What is the use case for this? Something like an artisan command? I don't see it use it on the app development. Can you elaborate, Malak? Hey, Diabel, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's hot here. Wait a moment, chat. Wait a moment. Okay, we have core methods on native types. That's very nice. What else we have? So we talked about core method native types. Machine code, yeah, we don't really care about this. Well, I think we care about this, but yeah, let's just demo it as well. So I'm going to talk about explain what is our ahead of time compiler versus just-in-time compiler. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I'm very happy about this. This looks cool. So we talked about this. We talked about that. Native classes are C structs. Oh, really? What do you mean? Oh, I can have value objects that are C structs? Let me try this out. All right. This won't be the number 3, though. Yeah, let me actually put it all the way down. I'm going to put this all the way down. It's definitely not, like, very important. Native stuff. I'm going to put here in demo at the end, because this is not definitely the core of the thing. Call Java from PHP. Well, this is not a feature. This is a bug. Branch prediction from PHP. So I can type expected. What is that? Oh, it's like assert. Oh, okay. So if I can't, so basically this compiles, for example, right? No. The expected function expects exactly one unpacked argument. Oh yeah, this is like basically 1, 2, 3 to be 1, 2, 3 basically. Then this compiles. Yep, even if I do this, this will not compile. Huh? What the fuck expected does though? Branch prediction from PHP. Expected and unexpected emit then expect and expected macros. You are tuning for CPU branch predicted from the PHP source. Okay, I don't know what this is. Next. Immutable is a C++ constant for PHP. Rejects, writes, ++ and set. Expect is runtime. Well, yeah, but I did compile and run it, by the way. You know? So we also have immutable, which I'm going to save to the end as well. I'm going to put here immutable stuff. I'm trying to demo the most cool things first, you know. Typed containers. I'm not sure yet if this is actually as exciting, but I'm going to put here to not forget. Ship binaries. Yep, we talked about this. So the ship binary part will be here. Generators are fibers. Yeah, we don't care about this. Universal methods, they are resolved at compile time. This is what we are. This we have already. 3 outputs, 1 code base, being executable. Okay. Exact numerics and first class types. All right. So this is probably its own section as well. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, today we are reviewing TYPEPHP, which is something coming from PHP, which just went out today, but it's obviously not ready yet, not for prime time at least. Today we are reviewing it for producing a video for tomorrow. If you are enjoying the live stream today, make sure you go all the way down and you click on the subscribe button, okay? It would mean the world to me, by the way, okay? I would really appreciate. I don't use Z, I use PHP Storm. For PHP development, this is a GOAT, all right? PHP Storm. Chat, which editor are you guys using right now, by the way? Type on the chat which editor everyone is using right now. Mixit C++. Yeah, this is kind of interesting as well. And we have the benchmarking stuff, which kind of honestly could be interesting. Let's actually also set up a benchmark. So I'm going to benchmark. Did you have a benchmark folder? That would be interesting. They do not. Oh, they do. Fuck yeah. All right, so I'm gonna equally display this two things. I'm gonna open this, open that. All right, let's see what we have. A lot of people using Z, which is so interesting. So many people is using Z at the minute. PHP Storm as well, the goats, insane numbers. Yeah, well, let's see what we have here. I haven't actually checked. Is 4 times faster than PHP. No, 10 times faster actually. For this specific benchmark, which does what exactly? I don't know exactly what it does, but it does a lot of things, okay? And this is the micro benchmark with native types from TYPEPHP. So the same code, apparently, almost, or close to it. And we have PHP, we have TYPEPHP as being 8 times faster. Oh, now I understand it. Okay, so we have this bench.php, which is a single file that got used by PHP itself, but also by TYPEPHP. And this particular file is 8 times faster on TYPEPHP. This particular file is 6 times faster on TYPEPHP. That's insane. Nuno PHP Storm. Yes, sir. All right. Are we done? Oh, there is also documentation in Chinese, of course. Good job. All right, are we missing something? Not this. Current limitations. Let's see this real quick. In Chinese, of course. You really want to try NVim? That's a good option. All right, we have high precision types. I don't think we do, so let's add that as well. Okay, so I think we're done in terms of features here. So we can explain this, we can explain this, we can explain this. And we cannot yet explain this. Let's actually create the feature for this. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Now you know how much work goes into creating a video, chat. All right? Now you know how much work goes into creating a video. Like literally, every single time I want to create a video, like I need to study the entire thing first. Make sure I have the examples in place and everything, all right? So the only thing you have to do is subscribe to the channel, chat. Literally for free. All right, so here I'm going to do a function. STD collections. Yep. Thank you. That will allow me to demo pretty much every single one of them. And then I'm going to call them right here. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is actually just ask Cloud Code to add the rest of them. So I'm going to say the following. Go to one down. My app. Index PHP. And make sure there is also a function to demo those. And the ones missing are this one. Should be 4, 5, etc. After, once you are done, uncomment function by function and run. So that would be, how is it called again? This, to see if compiles and works. Working for a huge index.php where I can demo all features. Bam, 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 boom. You know, Nuno is a programmer and he starts counting from 0. That's how I do things. Oh, that was definitely a misclick from Level Kid. It's all good, dude. I'm gonna save your ass, dude. How do I delete your message, though? Oh, it's deleted. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. All right, while this is doing, we're ready to record a video. Chat, from this point, I'm going to record a video for tomorrow. Just be mindful that we can speak and everything, but some of what we are seeing from this specific moment will spoil you for tomorrow's video, okay? All right, so let's get started. What we need here, we need this, and we're ready to go. La 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 la. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if we have everything we need. All right, that should be it. Let me see if it's good. We have everything we need. We're so ready, chat. All right, let's go. I'm going to call this project TYPEPHP. Replace, yes, sir. Exciting news, everyone. TYPEPHP just came out by the Swole team. And on this video, we are going to see everything about this project. Let's go. Bam. Spoilers ahead. That's it, chat. Spoilers ahead. All right, done. This can go away. And this can go away as well. Exciting news, everyone. Here we go. Hello, YouTube. You wish. I'm recording right now with ScreenFlow, so you don't actually, the chat doesn't appear anymore. All right, we do need to explain what is TYPEPHP. So let's open the generics PHP RFC. Is this one of the generics RFC? No, this is the one. Yep, this is the one that got rejected. Here we go. So we need this. Then we need the Scully draw to literally just explain what is TYPEPHP. Out by the Swole team. This everything about this project. Let's go. So then I will do a short introduction about everything we are going to have here. I was certainly not expecting this, but on the... Ooh, ghostly access from data. Yeah, you can do it. 1 second. Discard. Yeah, he made a mistake for sure on Twitch. Yes, yes, yes. I was certainly not expecting this, but with TYPEPHP, you can call methods on native types. You can add methods to native types. You have immutable stuff. Honestly, this is looking fantastic. Let's go. Bam. Another one. Now, I want to speak about like what prompted to TYPEPHP, which is this stuff. You're probably asking like why TYPEPHP exists, and to give you a little bit of context, basically generics got rejected by the PHP internal team. I think they are still working on it, but we don't know anymore. In that exact same day, bam, the Swole team announced TYPEPHP, which is this. The Swole team announced TYPEPHP, which is this beautiful project that until today was actually closed source, but now is open source, meaning that everyone can start using it. Bam. All right, then we explain what is TYPEPHP, and for that we go to Scully draw. Here we go. Now, what is TYPEPHP to begin with? Well, I have said that already. Let me try it differently. Now, why TYPEPHP could be important to the PHP ecosystem? Well, when you look at the PHP ecosystem right now, we have literally only this interpretive path, which literally tells you that a request will go to your server. Your server will need to have PHP on the server itself to interpret that given request. That given request gets... Oh, I can do this much better. Now, why type PHP is important? Why type PHP is important? Well, if you look at the PHP ecosystem right now, we have a request that goes to a server. That server needs to have PHP to be able to interpret that same request, send that request through multiple files of PHP to produce a response. That by itself have various problems. Okay. Done. Now, why? Can you do rectified generics now with the other type PHP people? Ooh, what do you mean? Oh, with the other type PHP? Well, not on this video for sure. So, freestyle. Oh yeah, baby. Now, type PHP is a model much more similar to Rust. So the interpreted path is basically what you would find on languages like Python, like Ruby, and also in PHP, of course. So what type PHP is bringing is something a little bit more close to Go or Rust, which is the compiler path. Now, the compiler path is obviously way simpler. You don't need to ship the language to the server itself. The only thing we ship is literally a binary, which will be enough to process the request and produce a response. It's also way more simpler because part of the compilation step is provide static analysis, where today, with the interpreted path, we have community tools like PHP Stan or Psalm. Done. Freestyle. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. All right, what else we have? That's done. Now we go to the features. Yes, sir. Now we go to the features. Is this all done? I think it is. So let's just get started and let's actually do this. Should I start instantly with the cool stuff? I think I want to start with the cool stuff instantly. So I'm going to go core methods into the native types. So I'm going to just do string equals to nuno, this and that. Yep. This is what we have here. Let me just confirm. Yes, it is. All right, cool. And I can clean this. I can clean that. And I can just compile PHP. Kind of wish I had a way of... Do I, though? Yeah, I use Ghostly. I think it's better. W Nuno, thank you, dude. I love the freestyle GG. Thank you, dude. Well, I feel like I work better when I'm like improvising, you know, not memorizing everything I'm saying. So that works better for me, at least. All right, so we need to compile it first. Use native types. I think I'm going to remove this. For now, at least. Ooh. All right, it is failing. Syntax error, unexpected bracket. Wait, what? Oh, I need to remove this one. And that works. Yes, it does. Nice. Now, the very first feature we're going to talk about today is calling methods on native types, and I honestly feel that the PHP developers are begging for this stuff forever. Let me just show you. So first of all, I have this main function on this index.php, and what I will do here just below is, first of all, compile my... I'm gonna do this bigger, I feel. Do you have a console font? Can I change my console font? Yes, I can. Fuck yeah. Is using the same... No, it's not. Or maybe it is, and I'm confused. Oh, yeah. Let's go. All right, before we dive into this incredible stuff, I'm going to just let you know a few things that are important. You would use the tpc.php to actually compile your project, and then you can execute your project, which is exactly what we have here. So let's dive into the very first feature, which is methods on native types. So now you can do something like string equals to nuno, and then just echo the length or echo the string to upper. And if I execute this, of course, we see just below the number 4, which is the number of characters I have on nuno, and nuno fully uppercase. All right, good stuff. Bam and bam. How long this has been in development? I have no idea, dude. Just honestly. So there's this one, but also the arrays one, right? What other stuff can I do with array? Sum? What is sum? Oh, just sum all of the elements? Nice. Does it work though? Of course it does not work. Because you cannot call method length on variable PHP array. Huh. Methods on native types, really? String? Wait. I'm missing something. Yes, you can. Oh, it's basically not those, though. All right. It's echo and contains. All right. So it's count and contains. All right, does it work now? For sure it does. All right, let's go again. Does this work with Laravel and Symfony? I haven't tried, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It's count, yes, count. Arthur, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Tier 1, man, I appreciate. Total gifted three subs on my Twitch channel. I appreciate. Thank you so much. All right, let's go. Now, this works with pretty much every native type you would expect. For example, arrays as well. Yes, we have been begging for this stuff in the PHP world forever, my friends. So here I can do something like declaring an array and counting the number of elements I have on the array. But also, for example, check if that array contains a given number. And obviously, if I just compile this down, I see 5, which is the number of elements we have. But I also see true because 3 doesn't exist on this array. Done. Okay. So this is the first thing we have to demo, which is core methods on native types. So all done. Now I want to demo the second one, which is use defined methods. Do I want to clear them up? Maybe not. Let's just do this. This one is like fucking sexy, chat. Very, very, very sexy. All right, so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to clear this out, bam, and then put this right here. Kindly let's try to compile a plain Laravel application with TYPEPHP. It won't work, dude. Like, one of the main constraints was you cannot have code outside functions. It's literally everywhere in Laravel. Like, we have stuff at root level everywhere. The index PHP does have stuff at root level. So we're just wasting our time. Okay. I will try it off stream, okay? I will try it off stream though, promise you. All right, chat, let's demo this one. Now, not only you can call methods on native types, but you can also create your own methods. Think of this just like Laravel macros. This is absolutely insane. So for example, here I have a 10 as an integer, but something I can do all the way top is declare this little thing, call it methods for this given integer. And then automatically I can just declare a static function, for example, 2 bytes, which I can call on my native type. So if I now compile this and run it, oh shit, it's not compiling. 1 second, editor, 1 second, duplicate class integer. Okay, let's fix this real quick. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I'm gonna remove this, temporarily at least. Where I was though? I'm gonna go from the beginning. Arthur, thank you so much for, oh my God, 5 tier 1 subs on Twitch. I appreciate your support financially to my channel, man. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Means the world. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Arthur Manas 96, dude. Thank you so much. All right, let's go again, chat. Not only you can call methods on native. Oh my God, 1 second. All right, let's go again. Not only can call methods on native types, but you can also create your own methods. This is mind-blowing. So here, for example, I'm just creating a 10 integer as a variable, and then I'm calling this 2 bytes. Now, this 2 bytes is basically something I have created myself all the way top to expand the API of the native integers. So here, for example, I'm just doing methods for the native type integer, and then I'm having this static function called it 2 bytes, which will be the one that I'm calling just below. So if I compile this project and I run it, sure enough, are you serious right now? Call method 2 bytes on int? Yeah, it's 2 bytes. What do you mean? Oh my God. Huh? Call method 2 bytes on integer on line 17. Yeah, this is literally what I've done. Do we need to be like, we literally did this like seconds ago, chat. I'm confused, chat. Does anyone know what's happening? A little bit more emojis would be nice. Oh, dude, I would appreciate if you can do that. I have no idea what that is. Maybe use native types. Oh, is that it? It might be that. Yeah. Sorry. So 2 bytes, use native types. Yeah, that's it, dude. Thank you so much. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's go again. Now it was the native types all the way top missing. Not only can call methods on native types, but you can also create your own methods. This is just brilliant. Just check this out. So here, for example, I have this 10 as an integer, and I'm calling this 2 bytes. Now, this 2 bytes is not something that exists on the core. It's basically something that I just created all the way top. So I can basically expand the native types API by creating these methods for the type integer and having the static method 2 bytes. And then all the way down, I can just call it like normal. Let's just compile this down and see if it's working. And sure enough, it is. Done. Patrick, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Chat, everyone subscribing to the channel, right? Everyone going all the way down and subscribing to the channel. Very important. Hey, some recap for newcomers. Dude. Dude, we are literally cooking right here, man. We are literally cooking right here. We are literally cooking. All right, so that's done. Should we give another example? On arrays, for example. Does it work on 2 arrays? That would be cool. Because we have booleans and shit like that. We have boxes. Yeah. I'm intrigued. I'm seeing this object here. I honestly I'm wondering if we can expand the object API, because that would be like fucking unbelievable. Can you imagine if we can just expand the object API, like adding methods like to every class? Arthur, thank you so much again for 2 gifted 2-year 1 subs, dude. Thank you so much, dude. That's enough, man. I appreciate it. Can I do this, for example? No, no way this works. That would be too much. This would be cool though. Like if this works, it won't work. But if this works, it would be kind of nice. Let me see. Oh no. I don't think it does, chat. DD must declare a receiver parameter. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh no. Invalid receive parameter for methods 4. Oh, it needs to be object, that's it? Two bytes. Oh my god, it might actually work, chat. 1 second. It may actually work. Let me just move this all the way down so we don't lose any work, okay? This goes, where this goes? Number 2, right here. Okay. Let's go again. Oh my god. Oh, very, very, very good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so dope. What happens if I do this though? Wouldn't this like completely be fucked up right now? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. This is insane though. So I don't know if you guys followed, but basically we can add a method to every single class on the PHP industry. You know what I mean? Which is insane. I'm wondering, like, does the built-in classes also have this? Like if I do this? Oh, they do not. Oh, they do. Wait, what? So what is DD here in this case? Also works. It's insane. This is so insane, honestly. Oh my god. All right, let's record this video, chat. Oh my god. Oof. All right, is this a compile? It does. Let me actually just do public name equals to Nuno. So I have something on the DD real quick. All right. So not only you can add methods to integers, to strings, but you can also have methods to objects. Exactly. You can literally add the method to every single instance on the PHP world. For example, here, I'm adding the DD method to every single class, so you don't have to. So if I go all the way down, I can do something like user equals to new user. And here, take a look, we don't have any DD method. And now I'm calling the DD method. And if I literally compile this, it will just work as expected. This is exciting and scary at the same time, for real, dude. And while debugging this, I also found out that we can actually have methods as well, or custom methods on classes that we cannot control. One example is the reflection class from PHP, which obviously we don't have access to. So here I can just do something like reflection DD. And now if I compile PHP, I will have literally a var dump from... Let me go again. Not only you can add methods to classes that you have created, but you can also add methods to classes that you don't own at all. One example is the reflection class from PHP, which is internal to the core of PHP. And I'm also calling DD on this class and having access to this object var dump. Done. Chat, this is very exciting, my friends. All right, let's go again. So we talked about this, STD collections. I think. Yeah, STD collections. Let's demo this one. Everywhere I go. All right. Now, historically, arrays in PHP have always been a huge problem, meaning that they are slow, they have issues with performance, and TYPEPHP is literally fixing that, and at the same time, introducing proper typing. So here, for example, I'm creating a vector of integers, and yes, an array or some sort of an array that only have integers inside. Think of this as an array which have array key, but also an integer only as value. But we also see an array, for example, of strings with computed size, which is 2. We see a maps, we see order maps, and all of this just compile and works. Done. And of course, I want to mention that I can call methods on all this stuff, which I hopefully can. So can I do var dump vector count, for example? Does this work? Shit. This is a problem, chat. Count on variable std vector. All right, do you have like length? Nope. Do you have something? This is interesting. Now, just to give you the perspective, how much faster are we talking about? This is literally a benchmark that got done by the Swole team against a bazillion elements of arrays. And here, for example, we have a PHP array taking 67 seconds and the vector stuff only taking 6 seconds, which is 10 times faster. Done. Chat, I appreciate a bunch of you being on that side recording and watching my video right now. If you want to support my work, the only thing you have to do is go all the way down and subscribe to the channel. That's it. Vector sum, I don't know, it's not working, so I don't think I care. I think I don't care. It's all good. It's all good, chat. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So we talked about vectors. I want to talk about like the begins and shit like that, which I think is this stuff. Yeah, this one we don't really care. How much time we are in the video already? A lot. So we can go with begins. Yeah, this one is very exciting. Now you probably have noticed by now, but on Now you probably have noticed by now, but Now, you probably have noticed, but this is called to STD on TYPEPHP, which stands for Standard Library. And vectors and many other things are actually provided through that standard library. Another example is this big int implementation. If you have dealt with big numbers in the past, you know exactly what I'm talking about. PHP have a huge limitation on that situation. But with big ints, we can actually declare integers that are enormous, and then we can perform operations like add or subtract or anything, and all that stuff will still continue to work. Same goes with big floats. Working with floats have always been a problem with PHP, and I would recommend you to not use them, but with TYPEPHP in the standard library it offers, you can actually work with big floats, no problem whatsoever. Done. Native classes. What is this? Oh, it's kind of the... yeah, do we want to demo this, chat? What do you guys think? Wait, what is vec2? Oh, it's a class. Okay. All right. No Zen class entry, no object handlers, no SMV dispatch. So we do need to unset. What is the difference between native classes and regular classes? Native classes. Native. How am I going to pitch this? Okay. Oh my God. Let me see if Cloud Code helped me out with this one. Native classes is a final class. Vector2 is promoted. Constructor properties. Compiles to C++ struct. No class entry. No object handlers. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how can I demo this, but... Robert Pete, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream, dude. Thank you, thank you. Another feature coming for TYPEPHP is native classes, and this might feel a little bit weird to understand, but it's basically compiling regular structs in PHP. You may have heard the term structs on Go, for example, or Rust. So what TYPEPHP is doing is bringing all of that to PHP as well. The only thing you have to do is almost transparent to you, is use this attribute native, and this automatically will be compiled to a struct, oh my God. And this automatically will be compiled to a C++ struct under the hood. For you, almost nothing changes besides this being a ton much faster. I think that's it. I think I did a good demo of native, but honestly, I cannot go further than this. What is TYPEPHP actually? It's a new language, dude. It's the future that is not yet set in stone. All right, native done, immutable. Do you want to talk about immutable? Ooh. Oh, does the immutable thing actually makes the class actually immutable? Ooh, interesting. So immutable, okay, need to give me a better understanding of what immutable is. Can you explain me better what immutable is? What is a struct? Well, PHP holds like behavior and data all together, which what you are like to call, what you call a class. So if you go to any other programming language, you see struct and functions, okay? And what classes in PHP are like both of them together. They basically just merge them together, behavior and data, you know, which makes things a little bit slower. Okay, let me see what this is. What immutable actually blocks? What's the difference between immutable and read-only? I'm so confused right now. Oh, awesome. The difference between read-only and immutable. Read-only is a property modifier. It says that the slot can be written once. Okay. Immutable says through this particular name, you may not mutate anything. Same object, different rules, depending of... Within... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. No, it's real PHP reflection class. My previous example. Yeah. Also coming for TYPEPHP is this new beautiful immutable attribute. You might know the immutable. Also coming for TYPEPHP is this new. Also coming for TYPEPHP is this new immutable attribute. You may know the read-only thing, which is kind of cool. So basically, oh my god, just lost everything. Like what the fuck? Money. What is the money? Money, 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 money. Oh, here you go. Also coming for TYPEPHP is this new immutable attribute. You might know the read-only attribute. You might know the read-only modifier, which basically tells PHP that the attributes that the properties within this money class cannot be changed. However, nothing tells me. I actually think this one sucks to demo because I don't see the value of it. You know, like once you do the thing read-only, that's it. Why would I do something like not read-only, but then also use immutable? I'm going to not demo this one because I don't see the value. Like once I have read-only, that's it. It's a type PHP from the Swell team. Yeah. TYPEPHP is also introducing the immutable attribute. You might use the read-only modifier all the time, but in case you cannot use it, something you can do instead is just use this immutable attribute, and that will make sure that this variable cannot be modified within this function body. All right, so it will be like that, and that's it. End of the story. Yeah, immutable, but apparently also you can make like specific things immutable as well, like arguments, for example, which we can probably demo. Yeah, let's do that real quick. I'm going to just type here class or, I don't know, model. Let's actually use a user model at a Laravel. You can also use this attribute specifically with arguments, meaning that within the format body, this given object cannot change, which is also useful. Sometimes you have things like in Laravel, like the user model, which is not immutable by default or read-only, but then you want to make it immutable on specific functions, so that way you can accomplish that goal. All right. Done. Immutable stuff done as well, chat. We have a big video already. All right, let me record here a few things. I want to record asking for subscribe real quick. If you're enjoying this video, right? If It took me literally 3 hours to prepare this video. So if you're having fun watching this video, please make sure to go all the way down, subscribe. It took me literally 2 hours to produce this video. So if you're having fun watching this video, make sure to go all the way down. You click on the subscribe button, click on the like button as well. But also add a comment below. Love you all. Keep enjoying the video. Done. And I also want to say thanks to the sponsors, which I can do here. This video is only possible thanks to the This video is only possible thanks to the sponsors. Make sure you check them out. Done. All right. So where we were. So we were talking about the immutable stuff. We talked about the native, immutable. Yes. Mix it C in C++ code. Well, this is the last one. C++. All right, here we go. Now, there is many more things on TYPEPHP, but there is one last thing. Now, there is many more things on TYPEPHP, but I want to show you one last thing, which literally is very interesting, which is the possibility of having C++ combined with PHP. So on this example, I have this math.cpp, which is literally stands for C++, and I have C++ code that can be compiled together with PHP, and then within my PHP code, I can just call this function name that got originally written in C++. This can obviously be used for heavy tasks that are much more performant in C++. Done. 2 hours and a half just for a hello world. That was the beginning indeed. I'm holding out PHP Rust. All right, I'm going to talk about the bench. Did we talk about the benchmarks already, chat? I don't think we did. Did we? Chat, did we talk about the benchmarks? I don't think we did. So I'm going to just record it anyway. Now, very important, besides having all these new features, TYPEPHP is obviously much faster than PHP itself. Just take a look at this. Just take a look at this benchmark. So here, for example, a bench.php file, which is actually open source when we can see it, just does a bunch of operations, as you can see. It's literally 8 times faster on TYPEPHP. It took 5 seconds on interpreted PHP to just 0.6 seconds on TYPEPHP. But also this micro bench, which is equally open source, took more than 10 seconds, where with TYPEPHP, we only see this taking 2 seconds. So much faster. Done. Chat, did we forget anything? PHP Zinho, boa tarde. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing, dude? Chat, don't forget, impossible to forget. Go all the way down, click on the subscribe button, all right? Super important. All right, I think we covered the most. I want to talk about the installation process, okay? Now, be mindful that TYPEPHP was literally open source 1 day ago, less than 24 hours ago, okay? And in theory, through the README, they told me to use composer required, blah, 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 and just works. That was not true, okay? There was multiple problems. I don't know if it's because on Mac OS or whatever, but there was multiple issues. I actually, blah, 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 blah. Now, in terms of installation, I literally just follow the README. It tells me to type composer required and blah, 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 but it doesn't actually work on the first go. So once I type composer required, and then I try to compile it. First of all, I need to create my project, a YAML file, which I was not aware. Once I created that project, then there was a bunch of compilation errors, which I literally just dispatched to Cloud Code to fix them. And then, only then, I was able to do some demos. But, you know, you can feel that the project is very fresh. Done. And now you can try the repo by going to github.com/typephp. Try it out. Let me know what you think on the comments below. And done. What's up, Bruna? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, that's a 15 minutes video already. Sheesh. What is this, by the way? This is a website that talks about what we just checked, I think. Yes. All right. And I think we are going to end the video. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you go all the way down, click on the subscribe, on the like button, leave a comment below. That's very important to really show the world how cool PHP is. Love you all. Catch you guys next time. Peace out. Chat is done. I'm done with the video. This video will be out tomorrow, okay? Bam. Recorded. What do you guys thought about TypePHP, all right? A few of you are still there already, still there. So thank you so much for that, all right? What did you thought about TypePHP in general? From a classification from 1 to 10, and the 10 being the highest number you can give, what did you thought about TypePHP? I think it's, I think it's a 7, 8, 7. Just due to the fact that the installation process wasn't trivial, but also like, you can feel that it's still a little bit fresh. And maybe in the future will be like super solid. It's still not there yet. So, I cannot wait to see how further this project goes though. It's a good start indeed, Patch Freak. I agree with you. How about TypePHP from the Reddit repo? I haven't tried it out. And I won't try today. It's already like 2 hours in, so. You give it an 8. Yeah, 6, 7, you know what I mean? A 6, 7, 100%. But it's looking good, chat. It's looking good. Appreciate you guys being on that side, okay? Let's rate someone on Twitch and end the live stream. And, video tomorrow on the channel, right? I'm counting on you guys to retweet the tweet tomorrow about this video, okay? Counting on your support. Very, 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 very important. Accept the request and process with it. Well, you need to configure Nginx to do that. That's the type of stuff that, it probably will take a little bit to figure it out, like how exactly do we ship this to production, for example. And the way we ship this to production is probably the built-in server on PHP, which we don't actually do as much. Like we do that with React PHP and everything, but, a lot of stuff to figure it out for sure. All right, let's rate Maya. Chat, love you all, okay? Catch you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel before you guys go. Love you all. See you guys next time. Peace out. Boo!